CMG was instrumental for us in helping us prepare for the process. Because in our case, it was an unsolicited offer. We weren't necessarily prepared. Our house wasn't completely in order. So CMG did a lot of work with us and was very instrumental in helping us, to the best of our ability, prepare the organization for the process, which was pretty extensive. And then in addition, helping us understand where there was value, hidden value that we didn't think was really important or of any consequence. So that was really a nice surprise, and yet another example of the value that CMG brought to us. For me, my expectations were probably completely misaligned with reality. So it was harder than I thought, longer than I thought, more emotional, volatile than I thought. And I wasn't prepared for the distraction that the process brought to me just running the business. In our case, the process took longer than I expected, but pretty much in line with what CMG expected. None of our employees were expecting this, the owners to sell the business. So it was a very sensitive topic and really brought a lot of angst to the owners and to me. In our case, though, recognizing the complexity and just the sheer volume of work, I did have to bring in our leadership team to the process, and I had to bring them in and get them on the team, if you will, in order to facilitate the transaction. In our case, we actually didn't go all the way through to close. So COVID disrupted the process and disrupted business, as we all know. And at that point, we decided to part ways with the buyer. So we never actually closed the transaction, but the value and the benefit that we derived as a business from engaging in that process and working with CMG was invaluable. In our case, CMG was a tremendous resource for us in terms of helping us understand how our business is perceived by others. You know, we had been operating our business for 100 years and we were very comfortable with it, but through our eyes. And to have somebody help us understand how a potential buyer would see it differently was surprising and eye-opening, and was really an important element of what CMG brought to us. In our case, because we didn't close the transaction because of COVID and other reasons, you might think that there was no value for the process. But in fact, it's really surprising to me how much value our relationship with CMG has brought and benefited the company. We've gained a really fantastic advisor. I'll call him a consultant. They are very insightful in terms of how other businesses are run, and they are very willing to share that with us to help us improve our own business. They've helped me improve my banking relationship. And so there have been several important areas where CMG has helped improve our business.